Hello and welcome to today's episode of Collective Cooking. I'm Mikayla, and as a fellow spoonie, I know how difficult it can be to make healthy meals when you're feeling low on energy. So today I am sharing with you one of my all-time favorite recipes, chia seed pudding. And we're gonna make 4 different variations of chia seed pudding that you can store in your fridge and grab when you need a quick meal, snack, dessert, breakfast, what have you. Okay, so the 4 that we're making today are a Mermaid Butterfly Pea Flour Tea, Chia. That's hard to say. Okay, butterfly pea tea, rose cardamom chia seed, strawberry matcha, and a classic banana chia seed. Well, I'm making 4 different kinds. 1, so you can try different ones and pick your favorite, but 2, because I like a little bit of variety throughout my week. These normally stay good for 3 to 4 days, and so I'll make some at the beginning of the week and at the midweek, and it just feels like I'm mixing things up if I have different ones. And they all have different ingredients, which means different nutritional value, different types of antioxidant and body part support. So, things that you're going to need. First and foremost, chia seeds. I really like the Simply chia seeds for this because they are sustainable, fair trade, organic, plant-based, obviously. If you are on an AIP diet or something like that, you cannot have chia seeds. Otherwise, they're a really good source of fiber, protein, all of the things. And of course, any type of chia will do. I just happen to really like these ones. We're also going to need some milk of your choice. I don't drink animal milk, so I normally do a low ingredient coconut milk or oat milk. I like this one because it has 4 ingredients, so it's pretty good. Let's dive in. I'm gonna start us off with the butterfly pea one, and I'm gonna put that in my gray mason jar. So first things first, I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of my chia seeds. I've already set those aside here. I use 2 tablespoons. You can use as much or as little as possible. If you're not super familiar with chia seeds, you might wanna start on the lower side of that scale to start. I am next going to put in between 4 and 6 ounces of my milk. Last time I did this, I spilled. Dang it. Okay, I put in about 4 ounces there. And I like to just whisk it up a little bit because you can see that the chia seeds either sink or float, and I want this to be a little bit more uniform. We'll mix it up again later too. It cannot be mermaidy unless it's blue. So I'm next gonna add in my butterfly pea flour. I have set aside, I believe, a half a teaspoon of this. That might feel like too much. Really, I just want to put in enough for color. One of the reasons that I like butterfly pea flour so much, it is super rich in antioxidants that support brain health, and it reduces inflammation, which is really good if you have autoimmune concerns like I do. So I'm also just gonna mix that in, and it should turn a nice little blue. This is why I've named it Mermaid. Also a good alternate to classic food coloring if you ever want something that's blue. You can put more or less in. I might actually put in a little bit more here, just because I'm like feeling super blue today in a hot way, I guess. Great. I'm next gonna add in some blueberries. These are washed. I picked these up at my farmer's market last weekend. Berries are best to do organic if you can, but totally understand if you can't, because we are all living in the same world right now. Blueberries, of course, super rich in antioxidants as well. We've got some cognitive support, which I certainly need today. We've also got vitamin C, and blueberries have also been found to reduce oxidative stress, which is great for many of us who have chronic illnesses because that is often way too high in our situation. So we've got our blueberry TPT. No. Next up, because I'm feeling a little islandy today, I have gotten some unsweetened shredded coconut, and I'm just gonna put in a little bit of this. I'm not one of those people who like makes things look really pretty, but I think it's gonna taste good. So, unsweetened because we're trying to regulate blood sugar, and coconut is full of the good kind of saturated fats and fiber. So just a nice little extra fiber kick in there. Like, it's just like a mermaid that got smashed up on coral. Okay, what's next? I also like mixing walnuts with blueberries. If you're someone who avoids nuts, of course, feel free to skip this. I love a walnut because it supports with brain health, which again, I could use. This one here is gonna be like our big brain booster, right? We've got blueberries, we've got walnuts, so good for the brain. And healthy fats, always good for the brain too. We also have ALA omega-3s in here, and magnesium, which many folks with chronic conditions don't have enough of. So I think I'm good with this one, and I'm gonna set this one aside because it is good to go. I'm gonna mix it up one more time before I put it in the fridge, but you're also welcome to just throw it in the fridge as it is. You'll want to put on a topper, airtight as possible so that it lasts those full 3 to 4 days. Okay. Next up, I'm going to be making the rose cardamom. If you are an AIP, you're already not watching this because there's chia seeds in it, but cardamom also made from a seed, so that would be a no-go for you too. But I love the combo of rose and cardamom, so this is my like tea girl fancy, need a sweet little tree, or like I just want to feel a little bit bougie flavor, because rose, cardamom, how often are you using those? I'm going to start just like before by adding in my 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, about 4 ounces of milk. 4 to 6 is generally what they recommend. And then I'm gonna mix it. So we have our base here. Now I'm gonna throw in some rose powder. I use Anima Mundi. I love these guys. Well, gals, they're women, female owned. But they make really good powders. And I love their rose because otherwise, I'd be getting a rose syrup, and that's gonna have cane sugar or some sort of sweetener in it. This is a really, really delightful rose. They also do the butterfly pea, and so really good stuff there. They're out of New York, and they have some incredible recipes on their website too. Okay, so I'm gonna throw in my rose. This has a lot of vitamin C in it and some anti-inflammatory flavonoids, and rose is also known as a heart opener and mood lifter. So for those days you're feeling a little bit down or closed off, throw some rose in your stuff. I'm gonna mix this in. It's gonna get a little pink. I was kind of hoping it would get more pink. It looks blue. It looks blue because I did not wash my whisk.
It was a little lavender.
So we're making a lavender haze rose cardamom latte, or chia seed pudding. So yeah, probably should have washed the blue off, but actually I'm kind of digging this purple. Maybe I'm gonna put in like a little more rose just to make it more purple now. That's pretty funny how that worked out, but this is pretty typical of me cooking, I think. So let's try to get a little more pink. It smells so good. I love this rose. I put in everything, like my drinks, my yogurt. That's pretty much it. Overnight oats, chia seed puddings. Let's see if we can get it a little more purple. Get off the rim. Okay, well, it looks purple to me, but the sides kind of still look blue. All good though. And then I'm gonna throw in a pinch of cardamom. I get a ground cardamom. They also make it, sell it, I guess, sell the seed form. and you can grind it yourself. There's something about cardamom, they say, that is like very relaxing just by smelling it. So you can take a moment and just relax and sniff the cardamom. It says a pinch. I'm just gonna give it a shake. It looks jammed. Oh, now I've got it on my clothes. Let's try this side. Why are you acting like this? Do you smell that? Oh my god. That just came in so hot. Alright, just a pinch. And then whatever else I'm taking home with me in my outfit. Okay, pinch of cardamom. Smells delightful. So good. I will be carrying that with me all day. Okay, look at that though. That looks cute. And I'm just gonna mix that in as well. Ooh, it's so good. Did I talk about cardamom? Anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and it has been shown to potentially reduce blood pressure. Has a ton of antioxidants, as most of these things do, because that's what we care about. Next up, I'm going to put in some strawberries, and based on my shaking, I'm a little worried to allow myself a knife, but let's just see what happens. I'm in the process of moving, so I do not have an appropriate knife. But this is what I'm using. And it's gonna be fine. You can cut your strawberry however you want. I like to have it in smaller pieces because it just seems like it fits a little bit better into the pudding form, but you can leave it in strips or whatever feels right to you. And I'm not, like, this does not need to be uniform. I could use some knife skills also. Oh my gosh, strawberries though. Like, strawberries are the best. I'm probably gonna put strawberries in a couple of these today because they've got a ton of vitamin C, which I just don't do a great job of getting otherwise. They help with immunity, heart health. Ooh, that looked good. And inflammation. Are we catching a theme? Yes, I'm always trying to reduce inflammation because I've always got it. Okay, I just missed. But I think this is actually looking quite nice. I like the purple with the red. It's working for me, it's working. I'm just putting one strawberry in here. Strawberry to your own liking. I don't know, that's good. Now I'm kind of interested in throwing some coconut in. No, I'm not gonna do that because the cardamom's already solid. That's it. If you want to throw in a little extra, I have some pure rose petals here, which again, this is the one I like to have when I'm feeling bougie. Oh my gosh, this is so cute though. Okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle some rose petals in. Maybe I want to throw in some walnuts. This is why I love chia seed puddings, because you'll just start making them and you'll be like, okay, actually I'll throw in this, actually I'll throw in this. And as long as you're using good whole ingredients that have some sort of health benefit and you like the taste, add it all. I'm gonna put on the cap and put it aside for setting. And I'm going to go ahead and learn from my mistakes. So, strawberry matcha. Same old, same old. We're gonna start off with some chia seeds. I have 2 tablespoons. Fill in as you'd like. 4 ounces of my coconut milk. Matcha strawberry. Can't have matcha strawberry without matcha. I have taken a ½ teaspoon matcha powder here. There are some really good ceremonial grade matchas. I'm not using my favorite right now, and I can't remember the name of my favorite, but I'm sure you'll hear about it at some point. This one is actually a mango matcha. It's just a little too sweet for my personal taste, but it smells amazing, and it still looks green. I ended up putting about half of my ½ teaspoon in. Maybe I'll put in a little bit more. Matcha is just green tea powder, right? So you have all the benefits of antioxidants that come with green tea, and it's a lower grade caffeine buzz. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, which I am, I only have matcha and like some chai occasionally. This is really good for not giving you jitters, heart palpitations, anything else. If you're really, really sensitive though, check yourself. But it Gives you that calm, focused energy without the crash and without the jitters, which I really like. And of course, it's anti-inflammatory, antioxidants that support with brain fog and cellular health. So good stuff here. Next, I'm going to add in strawberries. So I'm gonna cut up another strawberry here. Fast forward, because I'm probably gonna injure myself. And I'm just dropping in my strawberry. We've already talked about strawberries and their antioxidants, vitamin C, all of that. Good stuff. Give that a little shake. Let the strawberry settle. Cool. Okay. And I'm also going to throw in some walnuts here for a little extra brain support. We've got strawberries. We've got matcha powder, mango matcha powder. We'll see how that tastes. And some walnuts. So good antioxidants, good anti-inflammatory, good support of brain health, brain fog, brain health, brain support, vitamins. Let's go. Last but not least, I'm gonna make a little more of an everyday chia seed pudding. I recognize that not all of us consider themselves witches and have weird potion items on them at all times. So this is gonna be more of the ingredients that you probably have at home without having to head to your local apothecary. So, okay, chia seeds, coconut milk, 4 ounces, gorge, bananas, probably already know, tons of potassium, really good for heart and muscle function. Muscle is something that I'm very focused on, so I eat a lot of bananas. Also vitamin B6, which is a mood supporter, and an energy as well, B6. I have one that's a little bit less ripe here, which actually just has more nutrients and is good for gut bacteria. So there we go. I'll show you my cool banana trick, because I only want to use half. That was really cool. I think I heard you say that. Slice this up. I'm just gonna do kind of, I guess, medium thick slices on this banana. You can use a full banana. I just lost half of mine, so maybe I need more. I like to just stick with a half. Don't ask me why, it's just what I do. I recognize that I'm making 4 different flavors today, but things can go a lot faster if you're batching, right? If you're only making your banana chia seed pudding, then you can really just rock these out in a couple of minutes. It's just taking me a little bit longer, 1, because I'm talking, and 2, because every single flavor we're making is a little bit different today. Throwing in my bananas. Oh, so good. Oh, maybe I want to put strawberry in this too. No, this is good. Okay. Did I put in too much banana? I might decide I want to throw in some extra milk on the end, but it's like pretty covered, so could be good. Next up, I'm going to put in my pumpkin seeds. I feel like pumpkin seeds are a real sleeper. They are one of the best plant-based sources of magnesium, which is really good for sleep, muscle relaxation, all of that, and your nervous system function. They also are a really good source of protein. They have zinc for immune supports. And of course, they have iron. Pumpkin seeds are also one of those things that gets recommended a lot if you are doing any sort of parasite cleanse. So they're supposed to be anti-parasitic. I eat pumpkin seeds like candy. But I do find them to be a really good filling source of protein. So we have our banana, we have our pumpkin seeds, we have our chia, we have our coconut milk, and I'm going to throw in a little bit of cinnamon, which is a good blood sugar regulator. Oh, dang. Okay. I mean, I love cinnamon. Let's go ham. Cinnamon's also really good for your metabolism, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and it's good for digestion and easy on digestion if you have a sensitive system. Okay, so a lot about cinnamon. We'll pretend I knew it all off the top of my head, guys. I also am feeling like I might want to put some honey in here. So this honey, my mom keeps bees, and I forced her to make me a lavender honey. So thank you, Farmer Kathy, for this lavender honey. I'm just putting a little bit in because I am trying to reduce my sweetener intake, regardless of where it sits on the glycemic index. Maybe a little more though. Lavender, cinnamon. This could be interesting. Okay. Mix it up a little bit more. Ooh, it smells so good. Oh, shoot, I forgot to use my lemon. Here we go. This is good. Everything's fine. I'm done with this one, and I've got a rogue pumpkin seed. There we go. All right. Banana, pumpkin seed, cinnamon, chia seed pudding with ingredients that many of us have at home. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay. I'm going to set this aside. All right. So, as you can see, we've given our butterfly pea concoction a little bit of time to thicken up. Recommend giving 30 minutes. I really recommend giving 2 to 3 hours. I normally do it at night and then don't eat any until the morning, but this is looking pretty solid. We've got the purples, you've got the blue. It's a mermaid. Cool thing about any of these, toppers, right? I might put some fresh blueberries in this one. I might decide that I want to throw in some strawberries. I might drizzle it with honey, or for all you grain-free folks, there's some pretty good granola out there. I like this gluten-free, but I don't think it's grain-free granola. That is a honey bergamot tea-infused one. So I'm going to throw in a little bit of granola, because why not? Coconut yogurt's also a really good topper. More fruit. I'm going to throw in some rose because I had a little bit left over. Great. Okay. Let's try it out. Ooh, that smells good now. Okay. All right. Mix it up a little bit. And we'll just have a bite. Sloughed granola. So good. Okay. If that's not making you wet, I don't know what does. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's healthy and it's good for you, and it's really quick to make, and it stores for a couple days. So 4 different varieties of chia seed pudding, super fast to make. You can use ingredients you just have in the home and make it a real kitchen sink kind of a thing. Always tasty, always healthy, really good source of antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and just good whole foods. If you tried this out and liked it, we'd love to hear in the comments if there are certain flavors you like in your chia seed puddings, or you want to recommend some to us. We'd love to try it out. Put it in the comments, let us know. Like and subscribe. Like, this should probably have put honey in all of them, but like and subscribe.